receiver's cool, but the Titans said, nah, we're not interested in that. We're going to take Carnell Tate with the 4th overall pick. Big move to boost their offense. Titans assistant GM Dave Ziegler spoke earlier this week on the team's thinking behind that pick.
At the end of the day with Carnell, we just had a very good, I think there was a consensus vision on what he's going to do, where he's going to play, how he's going to fit in, and what he's going to bring to this team. Carnell checked a lot of those boxes in that way where we're feeling we're really getting a complete 3-down player that can contribute on these critical downs and these critical situations, 3rd down in the red zone. And so for us, having that vision, seeing that consensus, he was a clear guy for us to take, and we were excited about it.
3-down wide receiver sure sounds like what the Titans need. Cam Ward wasn't always on target in his rookie year, but even when he was, Titans wideouts struggled to catch the ball. It's on any down, but especially on 1st down, where they ranked 30th in the NFL. The Titans did in 1st down reception. So, Mina, what do you think of the fit here with Carnell Tate in this Titans offense?
I really like that they went this direction because while I think some folks think that's a premium or is maybe a little bit early for Carnell Tate, I would argue the importance of setting up Cam Ward, the young quarterback, for success in year 2 makes it worth paying that premium. And I've also heard people say Carnell Tate, he's good, he's solid, does he have any special traits? He does. He catches literally everything downfield. On throws over 10 yards, he had a 71% catch rate, which was the most of any receiver in college football with 20 or more targets. It shows up in his contested catch ability. He catches great balls away from his body as well. He's phenomenal at tracking the ball downfield. And I just feel like that ability gives him a floor that's been missing in this Titans receiver group. I also like how it sets up the rest of the receiver group. They signed Wan'Dale Robinson from New York. I really like Wan'Dale Robinson. I don't like Wan'Dale Robinson as your number 1 wide receiver, right? So now he gets to play in the slot. He gets to work underneath. And suddenly, Andrew, him, Robinson, Tate, Robinson, Ridley, it all starts to make a lot more sense and fit together for me.
I completely agree, Minnie. You're hitting it on the head. They have every archetype in that receiver room, and that's what you need for a young quarterback like Cam Ward. Carnell Tate was the most pro-ready wide receiver in this draft for me, and I don't care what his 40 times said at the Combine. When you watch the tape, to your point, he does everything great. He does everything you can ask for, and he already plays like an NFL wide receiver. So he will slot in as the number 1. And Calvin Ridley and Wan'Dale Robinson, now you have a core that Cam Ward won't have to bear the brunt of the pressure for production in the pass game, because now you have true weapons on all 3 wide receiver positions that can get open for you, catch the ball, and turn small plays into big plays.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's such a key point here that Hawk said that the Titans have essentially, clears throat, all the different variety of wide receivers that you would need. And so you're having all the different types that helps Cam Ward in such a great degree because he's still growing and developing and figuring out what he feels most settled with, what he's most comfortable with. If there's any tendencies that he needs to fall back on, if there's any aspects of his game that he needs to develop on, like he has that at his disposal now. You know, I used to even downplay when they would say things like, oh, Diggs helped Josh Allen develop or this. I used to well, that's like Josh Allen's elite. Josh Allen's gonna be great. But then it really kind of dawned on me. It's like, well, Josh Allen can't work on types of throws or types of plays unless he has a receiver like a Diggs to be able to catch the ball. You do need that because otherwise it's like, well, I can't work on this part of my game because there's no one on the receiving end. So this continues to excite me so much more. Before I go any further, Tenny T fans, you guys have been, I keep saying this, but you guys have been absolutely positively insane and amazing. I always go on my whole little thing about, please watch the full-length video. Please subscribe. And when you watch the video and subscribe at the same time, views go through the R. Oof, subscribers go through the roof. You guys have been like this video. I just took a screenshot of this last video that I made. It's been 6 hours. Over 4,000 views and 72 new Tennessee Titans subscribers. I mean, that is just so amazing. We really are. We the Tennessee Titans now are going to be one of the most perfect examples of guys, like if you subscribe, if you show up, if you watch a team that nobody discusses, a team that no one wants to put YouTube videos about, like we can actually do it. We can actually make these videos discuss teams like the Tennessee Titans and it's going to be okay. Like how first things first is always like we're not allowed to talk about the Jags or this or that. Like when, a couple years ago when it was the Texans versus the Chiefs, he said it would be devastating for ratings if the Texans beat the Chiefs and whatnot. And it's just like, you know, I respect the honesty. It's just like I'm trying to break that. And we are literally doing it and it's all because of you. Like I mean it absolutely positively is and it just fires me up so much. It fires me so much that we're really elevating the floor and getting to a point where we can just talk about any team, any player, any moment. Doesn't matter the day and like people are ready to get after it. And so again, all I can ask is that you guys keep showing up, keep subscribing, keep watching the full length video and all that good stuff. Cause I'm trying so hard to elevate the floor. And elevating the floor and just making sure that every video is just worth clicking into watching, commenting on so we can have real honest, grounded, unbiased discussions. And we're doing it, man. We're doing it. Got the chills. Honestly, I got the chills. It's making my heart flutter. But so, and surreal. But so yeah. What? Okay. What else did I want to say? Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans. Yeah. The other thing that really continues to stand out to me with this conversation is this. This is really funny. I mean, it's absurd, but I find it funny. Notice how we still need to justify the Tennessee Titans drafting Carnell Tate. We still have to justify. We like even management has to step it. Like they're still kind of like, should the Titans have done this? And I know there was conversations people were trying to say I don't know if Robert Solo was on board with this either, you know, like or it's like and it's just like no like this is such a great thing and it's just I every time I hear this I feel just as much as I was just had the chills when I was thinking about like the Tennessee Titans fan base growing and being part of this channel just that gave me chills. My blood my heart and I just said my heart flutters. My heart wants to rip out of my chest every time I hear like, well, you shouldn't draft a player at this high in the draft or this. And it's just like that take drives me absolutely insane. It really does. It just drives me absolutely pee if it was so easy to find the value in some of these other picks in later rounds because they're always you can find a Puka in the 5th round. Like stop pretending like that's easy to do. Stop pretending like people do that all the time and it's so easy and any team can do it and it's like ain't no thing because if that was the case then you would be trading back all the time non-stop and you would be constantly finding these 5th round gold mines and it doesn't happen. It does not happen. So if you feel that you want this receiver, you want this player, that you believe that he can have a huge long-term impact, then you go out and get him. If all things work out well for Carnell Tate and the Tennessee Titans, he will be with the Titans. Let's just think like realistically, 8 years or something, 6 years. Let's just say of in terms of production, like 6 years of incredible, awesome, can't miss production. The one box that you don't have to worry about at all. You link him up with your quarterback and you just know we got that taken care of. Any other future picks, any other future wide receiver decision making, whether it be in free agency, trading, whatever, you just know it's to round out the roster to kind of add some depth, to kind of add some reinforcements, but you know that you got this crucial box. Who the heck is my quarterback trying to throw to? We got that XCD out. We know we got that taken care of. That's worth a 2nd pick, a 3rd pick, a 4th. I mean, like, it doesn't matter. That's where you can get that. And if you can just check that off and not need to worry about anything else, then it is worth it. So constantly trying to justify this is absurd. And now we're questioning a receiver of like, well, does he do anything great? And it's just like, oh gosh, like I can't wrap my head around some of that logic. I really can't. And I talk about this so regularly, and I've been talking about this through the lens of also just teams as a whole. It's not always about what's so special about you, what's so special. It's consistency. When we look at other players and other teams that struggle, but let's just zoom into the players on said teams. When they can't quite bring it home, and when you're seeing a team and you're like, if you ever look at a team and you're just like, they're kind of good, kind of not, and you're just like, how do I make sense of this? Last year with the Atlanta Falcons, it was like I'm seeing some moments where I'm just like, this looks awesome, and I'm seeing other moments where I'm just like, what the heck am I even watching right now? What even is this? It's consistency. It's not they just don't have enough special. No, it's literally just consistent. Why? Consistency, consistency, consistency. Like that is the absolute foundation of this all. And Carnell Tate is incredibly consistent, as Mina Kim has, beautifully pointed out, like consistent. So, it's not even a matter of trying to find the special. It's how consistent when Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills are struggling in the passing game. It was consistency. The receivers inconsistent. Inconsistent. When a coach is struggling, the play calling is inconsistent. Inconsistent. Kevin Patchello with the Philadelphia Eagles, he was awesome at calling plays for tight ends. Awesome. And Dallas had the most tight ends, the most touchdowns in his career, and was crushing it. That was special for him. He couldn't do anything else, and, everything else was absolutely positively inconsistent. Then the Eagles' offense cratered because of it, right? They had some halves that were awesome, other halves that were literally non-existent because of consistency. So say it with me, consistency. 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 It is one of the most under-discussed and undervalued aspect of greatness in anything in life, quite frankly, but in sports without a doubt. Just think about it, just from in relationships or parenting. Do you have to be the most amazing? Do you have to be the most magical? It's like you just have to be consistent. You want to be a good dad. You want to be a good brother, good son, good mother, whatever. It's like, just be consistent. I mean, now good, right? Not don't be consistently bad. Then you're not, that's a whole another conversation. But if you're just like a good at it and you're just consistent at it, dude, that is 99% of it right there. The rest is gravy. The rest is just a cherry on top. So, I'm exhausted by the idea that we have to keep justifying the Titans' move. This whole, should they have drafted him at this spot? And then it's just like it does not make sense. And the whole idea that you can just find value everywhere. It's like, okay, so then everyone should just crush the draft year after year after year. That doesn't happen. And that we need to find the absolute special. And it's just drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. And I was all in on Jeremiah Love with the Tennessee Titans. I was so excited because I was convinced that was going to happen. And the Arizona Cardinals said, nope, definitely not going to happen. And honestly, in a lot of ways, for me, this is a pretty great silver lining. Okay, this is a pretty great silver lining. I'll tell you that. Because I don't see it as kind of a consolation prize, quite frankly. I see it as, maybe everything just happens for a reason. We'll see. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Tennessee Titans' Carnell Tate? What he can bring to this offense? What Cam Ward can do now that he has his cast of characters and his collection of receivers and his coordinator to put it all together? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. It's whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions, get in some fights, but ultimately let's just have some fun. Please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here. I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.